I love this one so much. It's our sister. Full of reflections, inspired by an extraordinary love story. Jared's love really.
Sorry, I told this to you.
Keep it in the ring, boy. Eat frozen peas, vegetable sheets, and boy, we used to rumble from your neighborhood. It seems like places are giving you less food these days.
This mama's full shrimp plate called food motion and some other words around it. This you hey, that's you. Just the tip. That's very provocative. Back in 2017, they broke the record in 2016, surpassing a 28-year-old record by demolition. Look at this one, Kofi. Very large athleticism from the former WWE champion, Lightning Jason. Jay kicks up. Time now. Xavier Woods now set to commit. On the top. Things are in trouble right now. Woods spending a lot of valuable time on the top turnbuckle. Got the crowd going here. He looks great. Nice and ready. Working on that left arm. Jay Uso. Uso's, of course, defending. They're in this new tag team titles. Crown Jewel. Just a couple of days ago in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But the Brawling Brutes. They say be the ones. But what they're referring to, Timmy and Jay Fields were there a driving force. Oh my God, look at this. Agonizing hold by Woods. Into the cover up. Timmy and Jay take great pride in being workhorses. It's showing up on Raw, on SmackDown, at Crown, and wherever they are.
in the ring, boys. Get frozen peas just
For less than $43. And this PlayStation 5.
Welcome back, folks. Six-man tag team action here from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. During the commercial break, Jay Uso and the Bowler for Matt Riddle. Tag team action there with Jimmy and Jay. Over. Victory. Blow after blow for Jimmy. You will feel the effects. All eyes, of course, on Friday Night SmackDown, the New Day. Oh, the Usos. The tag team record. Riddle, yeah, cover. Jimmy over Riddle. Original blow. Out of two. You notice the mood just changed as soon as the enforcer Solo Sikoa gets inside that square circle. Chooses to let his actions do the talking for him. And Riddle is hearing loud and clear. Thunderous headbutts by Solo. On these few words, all right, but he's all action by Solo Sikoa.
Welcome to the stream.
Solo Sikoa has been as advertised. A game changer, a heavy hitter, and the enforcer of the bloodline of Riddle. Riddle now, body response. Resilience on show from Matt Riddle. Taking out not one, not two, but three of them. Let me tell you something. Connected by Riddle. Where does he get his energy from? That is a great question, but no, he can tell it just woke up. Both superstars need to make tags to their respective teams. There's some Solo. Let me take off to both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Riddle to drop Solo. Kofi Xavier Woods. Taking out the knee. Here goes Kingston into the fray. It's all kicking off here now. Top ready. And this is where the New Day go best. Splash. Here goes Woods. Cover. Quick kick out. Kick out and one by Solo. You can see the momentary look on the face of Xavier Woods, one of almost shock and disbelief. WWE Raw trending number one in the United States. You can understand why with a banger like this on show. Oh, he goes wrong. Woods looking for the roll up. Solo maybe a little too powerful. But watch Kate. Oh! What a height! What a finish this could be. Solo's still alive. Rick had to rock Solo. And he's celebrating in style there. Can he finish him off is the question. Kofi Kingston. Drops the bone. He could be looking for trouble in paradise. Jay, there goes Jay. Kick to the head of Jey Uso. Attention's firmly fixed on Solo Sikoa. Sikoa, look at the power on show. From the street champion of the island. Now on the face of Solo. Oh my goodness! Kofi just ricocheted off our announce table. I don't think Solo's finished just yet. Kofi being brutalized. Kingston's skull being dribbled off the announce table. Woods flattened. The bloodline waiting for the finish. And New Day and Riddle find their way
Solo snapping. Feel like it's buzz.
From Discover.
Imagine the bragging rights before Friday Night SmackDown. This is what this match is all about, a mental edge, a mental advantage for either the Usos or the New Day, and everything is looking great for the Usos right now. Fantastic double team. The Jey Uso to put away Kofi. Kofi wants more of those. Xavier Woods looks to get involved. Both of these teams, the New Day and the Usos, realize that at stake there is an opportunity tonight on Monday to gain some semblance of advantage prior to the tag team championship match Friday night on SmackDown. Later on tonight, you see it right there. Seth freaking Rollins throwing out an open challenge for this United States Championship. Who's going to step up? Right now, Solo looking to put Kofi down. Oh, Kofi, smart to it. The big boot from Kofi, and again. Kofi from the middle rope. Oh, tornado DDT. Solo stunned. Yeah, Solo seeing stars here. A ways away from the Usos. Trying to get the top. Xavier Woods and Riddle desperate to get involved on the first throw. Five-man on both ends. Here comes Riddle. Firing off kicks left and right, taking down both Jimmy and Jey. Oh, God. Headache kick from Riddle. That's a hold now. Whipcord knee. Riddle is energized. Riddle like a one-man wrecking crew. Taking out Solo. Back for more with Jimmy. Jey Uso's turn. A pair of exploders now. Jey able to fight Riddle. No. Rotan. And again for good measure. Riddle with a penalty kick. And now Riddle in second. Riddle. Seal the deal. Doing serious damage. Cover. Pull the win. Jey Uso barely escaped. Kind of be frustrating for Riddle. An exorbitant amount of energy. Delivering all of that offense to both Jimmy and Jey Uso. After the match, to kick off Monday Night Raw. Riddle now. Up he's going for it. Let's go with it. But Jey Uso, super kick. Oh, that might do it. Bragging rights in favor of the Usos. Oh. What was that, 2.5? Jey not wasting any time, making the climb to the top. Tag is made, Jimmy now legal. But Jey's trapped in a triangle. Keep your eyes on Jimmy Uso from the sky. Believe it not, takes flight. Take it out, Riddle. Cover, follow in. Xavier Woods to save the day for the New Day. Solo Sikoa, back and forth. It's a massive break from Woods. Woods turns his attention to Solo. Xavier not going to win that power battle. Xavier sneaks the leg out to Solo. Yo! Woods all across our announce this. But look out, takes it out. Kofi. Oh! Solo catches him midair. Big right hand by Solo. Stop Kofi dead in his tracks. Riddle, eye the cross. But Solo still on his feet. Let it go. Down goes Solo. Riddle took a high risk and it paid off. Flying Uso. There is carnage all over ringside. Absolute bedlam. They know what's at stake ahead of Friday Night SmackDown. But Riddle doesn't have anything at stake. Riddle was just playing with his barbells and stumbled into the ring. Those barbells are serious business for this fella. And Anderson, how do you offer? How should you get back there? Jimmy eats the RKO from that middle. But Solo was legal. And an absolute wrecking ball. Keenan Solo middle down for 3. And now attention turns to Friday night's matchup. And the
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. Detroit Lions taking on Justin Fields and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. And he's got this down to the 35.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows...
What a night we're enjoying so far from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. That Monday Night Raw is presented by Golden Corral. Golden Corral is proud to support the hiring of veterans. Raised by the presence of the original Western God. From Budokan to the O2, the Staples Center, St. Madison Square
lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it or complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Preston Smith there on the stop. Second down at 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff to Mixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
What are you looking for? I feel like a food was crawling on me.
Turn the light on.
Why are you doing that?
I just wanted to turn around.
Say, watch. Make your long freeze. Is that good?
Look, it was incredible. You're right. But this,
It's Walmart Black Friday deal for days. Every Monday, new deals. Join Walmart Plus and you can shop online 7 hours early. So go to question is it Monday yet? That's Walmart's Black Friday deals for days.
Hey, what's wrong? You're good.
last one of the problems.
When you get Domino's delivered, you can get any 2 or more mix and match items for $6.99. Now we're adding $6.99 Parmesan shredded cheese. What more could you ever want?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. He's got it. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fields on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One play action. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Lawrence.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Samson Abuka. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Wait a second. Accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A 1st down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially.
Touchdown, Detroit! Curtis Samuel, 41 yards. And the Lions have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Roses now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. To Mixon on the check down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Yeah, he's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Chavez. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Rosa's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On first down, Fields finding Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again.
Last game, he playing through that.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. 25 seconds remaining. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. To throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Oh, no, he lost the football. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Hmm.